Hey guys, it's Rich with your Monday Spot in the Pagan Perspective. This week's topic is about the LGBTQIA community and with the paganism community. So, this week's topic comes from JR, and JR writes, I'm a bisexual female non-deist, and I was recently talking to a gay male friend about our beliefs. He commented that he thinks there are a disproportionate number of LGBTQIA people who are pagan, or as he referred to me, pagan-esque. By the way, I'm doing this from my phone, so I'm sorry if it's a little shaky. I left my iPad at work and I was about halfway home before I realized that I forgot it. So, bear with me. Anyway, so what are your thoughts on this? And just so you know, I have notes and all that going on here, so I'm going to be looking down. So, my thoughts on it is I think whenever it comes to the LGBTQIA community, it's easier to be pagan because there's less judgment from the pagan community than there is from your Abrahamic traditions, Islam, Judaism, Christianity, the big three, as they call them. So, I think there's less judgment from the pagan community, so it is a more natural draw for the people in the LGBTQIA community to come to us that have a want of a spiritual tradition of some sort. Uh, Granted, there's a lot that become atheist or agnostic, and just don't have any real desire to have any type of spirituality beyond the here and now. So, I think that yes, there are a lot of LGBTQIA people, oh excuse me, in the pagan community because it's so accepting. Um, Moving on, do you think that there are a disproportionate number of LGBTQIA people in the pagan community, or vice versa, a disproportionate number of pagan people in the LGBTQIA community? Um, I think there's more pagans in the LGBTQIA community. I'm gonna try to see how many times I can say this in one uh, in one video. How many times I can say that acronym? I think there's more pagans in the LGBTQIA community than there are LGBTQIA members in the pagan community because the pagans get it. And whenever I say this, I don't mean to be condescending to anybody in the LGBTQIA community that do vie for the pagan rights, or for the pagan community in general. But you see a lot more pagans at an LGBTQIA event than you will LGBTQIA members at a pagan event. It's just something that it seems, and not only that, the pagan community is probably smaller than the LGBTQIA community. Now, I don't know every pagan, I don't know statistics, I haven't looked them up, and I don't know how, rounded the facts would be if they actually did a survey such as that. So, I will say that I don't know the exact statistics, but I'm venturing to guess that there's more pagans than, or I mean, less pagans than LGBTQIA members. So, but the pagan community seems to get the struggles that the LGBTQIA community has, such as the equality of marriage and domestic partnerships, all that jazz. So I think they get the issues a lot more than the religious aspects that the pagan community struggles with. You know, I don't think the LGBTQIA community sees the pagan community as much of a legit religion as the pagan community sees the LGBTQIA community as a legit, community in general. So let's move on. Uh, why do you think this is so? And I answer that. Also, do you think that the queer pagan is a stereotype that exists? I think it definitely is. And I'm going to use men as an example because most of the pagan men, and I'm not saying all of them, I'm saying a good majority of them that you see like on YouTube that express ideas. I mean, you have some big, big names in the pagan community that, yes, they are, bisexual or gay, um, and you see a lot of them, on YouTube, stuff like that. You see a lot of men that are gay and pagan. So I think people start getting the ideas flowing, saying, well, this guy's pagan and also gay, pagan gay, and they keep on seeing this. So it starts to develop the stereotype. Now, I'm not saying that all pagans are gay, and I'm not saying all gay people are pagans, so I'm just pointing out what I see. But I think it does exist that whenever you see a, a pagan male, or, well, not you exactly, but a lot of people out there might think, well, he must be gay. So I think the queer pagan stereotype, I think it does exist. I don't think it's as big of a deal as what it might be thought of, in this question, but I think it does exist. It's a very minute stereotype. And what are your thoughts on the coupling of paganism with certain sexual orientations in the general public view? Again, I think that a lot of people might think, this person's lesbian and makes YouTube videos about their paganism, and this guy's gay and he makes videos on paganism. And I think that, whenever they start seeing pagan, they also think homosexual or transgender or all the other acronyms that you can think of. I think some of them think that. I don't think all of them do, and I think I think a lot of people out there are actually putting an end to some of the stigmatism, or some of the stereotypes that, uh, all pagans are gay type stereotypes. So, and so yeah, these last couple questions are kind of hard. I didn't actually write them down as far as my notes and all that, so it was kind of a little difficult for me to articulate those as well as the other ones. But this video is long enough. Car is going to beat me to death if I keep it any long, or if I make it any longer. So, so make sure that you get your videos in for the new subs and the new hosts for Pagan Perspective. Car should have a video on it by now. I believe she's already put it up, or somebody else has put it up. Car and I were talking yesterday, and I can't remember the exact conversation on who was posting a video. It was actually about something else that we were talking about. That's basically it. Whatever's in that video, do what's told of you there, and get them in so we can start watching them. I haven't gotten to watch the video to see exactly how we ended up deciding on how to do it, but get your videos in so we can watch them. And good luck to all the people out there that actually make the cut. So until next time, may you have a great day and a better tomorrow. Bye bye.